Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not digitally pictured on your screen, is F10 producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with one last run Pittsburgh Penguins 2025-2026 season, trying to save our job, Jeff. I mean, it's not been going great. We're 2 games under 500. It's the Olympic break, and yeah,
Job security is a little under the middle on the meters, so
Yeah.
better do something than this last after the Olympic break.
I think we got to make an aggressive trade. I just don't know what it's going to be yet.
Speaking of the Olympics, so
Yeah.
how's it doing?
Before we
About
get
a weekend?
before we
Okay.
get there, we're starting on our depth chart. So actually, we can see Tyler Hopkins, who was a recent draft pick of ours, is showing up as our number 3 center. He's got 60 points in 49 games, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah, particularly with Malkin on the way out after this season.
Yeah, and we got Braden Coots there too coming. So
One bit of good news. Look at Bo Jelsma seems to have recovered a little bit finally. He's back
12
up
points.
to being fairly high on left wing.
Yeah, 2 stars. So, and yeah, 12 points in the AHL.
Yeah.
So that's good. We're seeing a little bit of growth. Our defense is up and down. Mazden Leslie is actually
he's
showing
up
more
2.5
growth.
stars.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
good. Reed Anderson's showing a little bit more promise. We're not. Carson Kuhlman's dropping a little bit there, but I'm not taking him out of the. I mean, I guess we could send him down and bring up Mazden Leslie and see what happens.
Yeah, I think you got Koeman's on the left side. That you'd have to shuffle it around a little because
Mazden Leslie.
Leslie's right. Yeah,
Well, we can look at that and see what happens.
and the Sergei Murashov update. He's now our highest potential goalie.
Yes, 3.5 stars, which again gives us a little bit of. We have some opposite again. Although I think we looked at him and he says he doesn't play well in big games.
Yeah, that could be a problem. So
Yeah, so we're cautiously. I'm
maybe
not
he's a
throwing
prospect. Maybe he's trade bait.
Yeah, and listen, if we're looking at moving for somebody to help our team, maybe we're looking to move a goalie. I don't know. That might be something for us to consider. We do have a little bit of ammunition. We got an extra 3rd rounder, so we could move our 1st or 2nd if we need to move something.
Yeah.
We have
Looks like
most of our
Colorado
picks.
does need a goalie.
Yeah, so we'll take a look here, but yeah, as Jeff mentioned, it is the Olympics, and Steven Stamkos is gone for us for Canada, as well as Sidney Crosby. Ty Smith went. Oh, Ty Smith is suspended. Messing with me. Messing with me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Ty Smith is going? Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, okay, he's suspended. All right, so taking a quick look here. Ooh, I went.
Dykhouse would be in the Olympics, but it looks like Denmark didn't make it.
Yeah.
And Hellenis didn't make the Finnish team. That's a bit of a surprise.
The good news is this is giving us some time to get healthy. We can see a couple things.
Oh, wow, Carey Price is thinking about retiring.
Oh,
Is in the last year of his contract.
38 years old. He hasn't played
Yeah.
since 21, 22, but
Yeah.
Winnipeg National make a trade? Brad Lambert for a 2nd-round pick. Wow. That seems unlikely.
Yeah, looks like he's been struggling though. What? 25 NHL games at 1 point. He's 22, so I don't know.
For a 2nd-round pick, so I mean, that's for a guy who hasn't quite got there, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we want to look at the Winter Olympics. Let's take a look at the standings, I guess, probably the best thing. And we can see, okay, so Canada, Germany had to play Kazakhstan. They now get to play Canada, which we saw Canada crush Germany once. The Czechia, there, I said it right. I just about said Czech Republic. But Czechia, play Slovakia and Slovenia? Or who's SVN?
Yeah, that's Slovakia beat Slovenia in the first round.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So basically, they beat Anze Kopitar and 19 other guys.
Yeah. Swiss is playing Finland, who beat Norway. The United States is playing Sweden. Ooh, USA's got a tough go.
Yeah.
So who's on
There's pretty much no
that's
surprises there at all.
who's on that Swedish team? That's a pretty good team.
Uh, I mean, it's a lot of depth. A few scores. Forsberg's still pretty good. Raymond looks like he's up to 4.5 stars. And Carlson, after you traded him, still going strong in Buffalo.
Yeah, well, that's just the way how that goes. We're just kind of going to keep advancing here. The good news for us is we're getting healthy, so that's good. But yeah, I think we'll have to look at. Actually, maybe we should look at the trade block, see if there is anybody interesting on the trade block right now.
Yeah.
As I'll slam that click to stop the sim button.
How far away are we from the deadline? March 3rd.
I was going to say it should be early March.
Yeah. Buffalo with that, they've got really too many players. They're trying to move Cousins and Power.
Yeah, we looked at them last time, and I've traded for Power before, and it just hasn't worked previously. I'm not saying that won't be the case this time, but...
And we'll see if we get any offers for Jari. You got him up there?
Yeah, I'm not looking. Canada defeats... Dallas trades Logan Stanley. Okay, so sorry, phone's going off like crazy all of a sudden. And yeah, okay, so bunch of players on waivers right now. No one's gonna help us. All right, let's look at the trade block. Vinny Trocheck is the number one guy. He's got 30 points in 54 games. 43 last year.
Seems to be declining.
Yeah. It's bad when the top guys on the trade block are our guys. 3 of the top 5 are us.
Yeah. By the way, you should mention there's a new update out for the game. We put a maintenance update out today to fix a few things that were left over after the final one last month. So if you haven't picked that up already, it's there. Just fixes a few issues that have been reported.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's really jumping off here. Okay, let's look at upcoming free agents. Gonna be pretty hard to get any of those top guys out, I would say.
Oh, for Sheet Bedard, how much could it cost? And Stamkos, just to be sure, still doesn't want to re-sign with you.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by that. I'm just trying to look.
No, I'm asking. Did you check it again?
No, I haven't checked. Sorry, I'm just looking down the list here.
Oh no, never mind. I just didn't.
Vitaly Krasov has come back and is playing with Vancouver. He's got 58 points, 58 games.
Huh?
61 points last year. Interesting. Nobody's name here is really jumping out at me. Kirby Dack might be interesting. He's still young enough.
Not having much for a year, but, well,
26 points in 53 games. Had 38 points last year.
I think you get Luukkonen back after trading him away and him turning into Montreal's starting goalie.
Well, again, this is not the trade block. This is upcoming free agents.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But mind you, a lot of these guys will re-sign before we hit July 1st. So.
We really need somebody who's going to score goals. And that's which, I mean, I guess every NHL team is looking for that, right? Stats summary here. Who's the best? Connor Bedard, shocker. Jake DeBrusk is in Nashville. He's got 28 goals. 29 at this point. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to get Dylan Gunther out, but we could try, I guess. What would Arizona's looking for a goalie. Okay. Is this crazy? Murashov.
Try it.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think they'll accept this offer. Okay.
By the way, we got to remember that this offseason to move Arizona to Utah.
Yes.
A couple years late, but still.
Okay, if we put in our third rounder, it's saying this is a well-balanced offer. So let's offer that trade. Also, just to be clear, we're absolutely naming the team the Utah Yetis, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page for that. And so here, okay. Gotta go. Should probably be advancing one day at a time. So Jeff, it's been it's been a week since we've been able to talk. How are you feeling about the Canucks loss in Game 7?
Well, there was about 10 minutes of that game where we were pretty good.
Yeah, it's tough to win when you have 6 shots on net in the first 40 minutes.
Yeah. And it's disappointing effort. I see Tocchet got Coach of the Year today, though. He deserved that.
Yeah, I was actually surprised at how few votes Rick Bowness got on that.
Yeah, I thought he would have done a little better, but no, people. It's not like people were expecting a lot out of the Jets this year.
Well, that's why I think he should have got more.
Yeah. And particularly since he was retiring this year, it would have been a nice way to go out. But
I wasn't expecting him to win. Like I was going to be shocked if he absolutely won, but I was surprised at how far back he was.
And maybe take a look at the Olympic tournament next and see how far they're. I think they should be at or near the final by now. Guessing Canada USA final unless Sweden upset the Americans.
Chaz Redicop. All right, let's take a look here. World standings. Oh, okay. USA actually lost to Sweden 6-4, and then Sweden lost to Switzerland. So it's a
Canada-Switzerland final.
Canada-Switzerland final. Czech and
As a Swiss-Canadian, I'm pretty happy with that.
Just taking a look. Boy, that Swiss team, look, that goaltending, it's Schmid and then 39-year-old Rito Berra. Love it.
And the guy who plays in the 38-year-old who plays in the top Swiss league.
Yeah.
But they got Hischer, and he's probably, I'm guessing, doing most of the scoring, and Josie. They've got one good line and a decent goalie.
Yeah, and Yossi and Siegenhaller on defense. Yeah, and Moser. Yeah.
Yeah, defense is. I got nobody worse than a couple of stars, I think.
That should not be a close game. All right, so let's look here. Bill Armstrong says he cannot agree to the trade, but it's close. Okay.
You got a pile of young defensemen.
Yeah, I'm just going to discuss this trade again. I mean, we could trade the rights to somebody, too, here.
Or even somebody you've got under contract.
Okay, who's our lowest potential guy under contract?
That's Sedley, but he's only 2 stars. You got Allen, Owen Pickering, maybe, who's wound up in the ECHL this year, but still got 3.5-star potential.
I don't really want to get rid of Owen Pickering yet. I don't have
Sedley won't really do anything. He's too that.
Okay, if I add Sturzik, I know we were talking about defense, but had Sturzik on, it's gone up to probably will accept that offer. Let's just try this right now. Oh, Arizona has 50 players under contract. Okay, we'll take Sedley out. Can I do that still? Okay, it went through. All right, we'll take a look, see what happens. Okay, play until tomorrow.
And 7-3 win for Canada in the final.
Yeah.
Olympic gold.
Which is not really a big surprise there.
Yeah.
They should have won.
Although Switzerland actually led 2-1 after the first.
Good point. And then
McDavid had,
Stamkos had 5 points. So can we renew his contract? Nope, he still doesn't want to renew. All right.
And he's actually the MVP.
Yeah. Best goalie is won by the American Thatcher Demko, who can't even get them through. Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. Blame it on Demko. And we'll probably get a bunch of waiver movement now as the players come back and teams take a look at their roster down the stretch. Move guys up and down.
Yeah, Shane Pinto's on waivers. Alex Iafallo, former Winnipeg Jet in this game. Unsurprisingly, John Klingberg, who was on Team Canada, is on waivers to go back to the minor leagues.
How could Klingberg be on Canada? He's Swedish. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, sorry. I meant on the Swedish team. I said Canada. Oh, my bad. Thank you for...
Yeah, it looks like he's an expiring... Yeah, he's UFA this season, and he's done nothing for the Leafs at all this year. And hasn't really done well when he's been in the AHL either. Nobody wants to touch him for some reason.
Well, it's his contract. He's got a pretty big contract, I think, still. So
no, it's only 3.2. I mean, we could afford that.
Well, you tried to convince me once to pick him up, and I'm like, no. And just looking here. Okay, still haven't got an offer back, so hopefully in the next day, unless something happened there. And I'll have to redo our roster here too. Or not redo our roster, but redress guys.
Yeah. So other than Smith's suspension, everybody is back and healthy. And Smith's only gone for 1 game, so you're going to have to...
Okay. Coyotes still say no way. We would be below the cap floor. Can I get them to retain a bunch of salary? Okay. All right, so we need to take out our... Okay.
It isn't going to do any good to just keep adding like 2 or 3 star guys.
No. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking to see. If
but like adding Stutz, that wouldn't. I know that wasn't going to change the trade. That's just.
Well, it did. It moved it from adding Sturzik moved it from a balanced offer to a they will accept the offer. But I'm looking to see who we could add still that would. You know, they could take back for money. Although, no, that's still not going to be enough with Pickering. Our scout has went from they will never accept this offer now. So who's a roster player we could potentially send them right now?
You're trying to move it, Chari, and anybody else? Graves, 4.5 million. Bet that's really gonna.
Added Jari, and we can't afford this much salary added. Okay, if I add Jari at 50% retained, it says it will probably accept that offer.
Why don't you try, if you're going to trade Jari, maybe why don't you try taking Murashov out and put Pickering in?
That's okay. They're already saying right now that they don't want to move without something more substantial. So let's see. Yeah, Pickering's not enough. All right. We need somebody coming back. What do the Coyotes have for goalies? A bunch of young guys. Wow, they have a lot of goalies under contract. Well, that's not a guy I want. Keep expectations low when he's under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. List of goalie. What about this guy?
I mean, he's just basically keeping around for this season. It's not like it's a long-term thing. You just want Gunther.
We're not willing to. Okay, well. We're actually getting instant reply back here, so. They have this 23-year-old defenseman who I don't care about. And now they say they need something more. Jeez. Who's the oldest guy they got in the Rocco Grimaldi? Okay. Ugh. They still need more? Okay. What if we throw it 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, let's throw in another pick. Third rounder is still not enough. How about us? Okay, what if we take out our third rounder from this year and we add our second rounder? And no, I think our scouts are thinking that this Dylan Gunther is going to be too good. I meant to throw in a third round pick. So second and third. Okay, it seems like this is not going to work anymore.
So when it's giving you that response, you need to have something higher, like top end potential, like 4 or 5. That's why it's not gonna get there just adding picks.
So looking at our top end, okay, well, hold on. We got rights players. Who's our highest rights guy? I don't really want to train Brizon. Was Udut or a high pick for us last year? Or was he? I don't remember. Well, he was a 6th rounder. He's hurt. Let's just.
Yeah. I was having a decent year in Brandon until he got hurt.
Yeah, not good enough. Okay. Problem is, anyone we're gonna give is not gonna have enough salary retention is gonna be an issue. If I take Sturzik out, Yeah, okay. 3-star guy isn't good enough, so we need it at least. Yeah. There's nobody I'm looking at who I really want to give up who's not on our team. I mean, we could try and give up. Okay, maybe he is Alexander Lalalier. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Nope. Probably, I wonder if we move our first round pick, if it would be.
That may.
I hate giving up our first round pick. Should I leave Lalalier in there? Take him out. Nope, still not going to do it. Are you serious? So a first and a third this year, plus Mrashov, Jari, and Lalalier.
The third, in that, when you're getting that message, the third is not going to change the trade at all. You need to give somebody that we're talking like 4 or 5 star potential.
Well, okay, this is just clearly is not going to work. I don't. All right, we've tried. It's not going to work. Trade's dead. Buffalo has offered us Parker Witherspoon for Grube, but no, we're not doing that. And looking at transactions, trade block. Mitch Schmaltz is available, but I don't think that's going to help us. Although he does have 43 points. Okay, stupid question. Do we, since we're not playing well, do we shop, or rather put on the trade block, put Steven Stamkos up?
Yeah, it's probably going to tank the season, but you might get something back for him, and it's pretty clear at this point he's not going to sign with you.
We can't do that with Malkin, even though that would be the better thing to do. Although, you know what? Whatever. Let's put him up there.
Yeah, I just tried shopping him, and you don't get much back, so I wouldn't be too optimistic.
Oh, I'm not optimistic at all.
Yeah.
Put all these guys on the trade block for the last couple days. All right, we have a game today, so we have Crosby needs to get back dressed, and we are going to actually call up Mazden Leslie, and we're going to send Kuhlman's down. Put Leslie in. Let's actually take a look at Leslie's tactics here while we're thinking about it. Rushing defenseman is his top one. All right, we'll keep him as a rushing defenseman then. We still need Stamkos comes back in. Bryce Cook is still currently out of the lineup, who was a guy we rescued from the SPHL. Which the SPHL, I don't think we talked about this. Yeah, TK4, I missed that in the chat. I'm sorry. It says, whenever I get that we are not willing to move this top player, I always have to include 2 firsts.
Yeah, that can do it, depending on where the firsts are likely to be. But you're far enough down; it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So Leslie's coming in on the third pairing. I think that makes sense. We're gonna take off a little time there, and we'll make sure we don't overburden Crosby with time on ice because that was killing him. So we'll try and spread that out a little bit. And we'll just kind of jump into this. Guess I should have made Dykau our number 1 goalie still, too. Jari just can't get hot.
See if Jari bounces back after the break.
Well, we got a 1-0 win to start us off.
Yeah, okay.
So, huzzah for us. Yeah, I
Looks like you are 8 points out of a playoff spot now, so
yeah, I
could
think
be done, but
Buffalo's asking us Nikita Novikov, an ECHL defenseman for Jaden Grube. They really want Jaden Grube. They just don't want to give up anything for him.
could try shopping them, see if there's any decent offers back.
I think the last time we did this, it didn't give us much. But is that not working? I guess not.
What?
Okay. Well, trying to shop him off the menu there. It won't,
Oh, that's odd.
no.
I just tried it for mine, and it worked. Huh.
He's not on this. He's on the depth chart.
Yep. Yeah, he's in the AHL.
Who am I doing again? Was it Gendron?
Grube.
Grube. Grube. We received no offers for the player. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess if we win out too, that could fix things.
Yeah, 23 consecutive wins probably would do pretty much for us. Get you up to 111 points. No, wait, that's wrong. 105?
Okay. What if
104.
should we? You said offer sheet Connor Bedard, right? So
Yeah.
if we offer our first, and our
Good luck.
first, and our first, and our second, they are not willing to move something of significant value. Nope. After Hellenis, 3 first rounders and a second rounder.
Still no. Yep.
And still no. I still forgot to change the goaltender. We're going to ride Daikau right now. And 4-3 loss. But we lose in overtime, so we still gain a point. Kate scores. Lennis. You know, okay, we lose 3:37 into overtime. And Malkin got hurt day to day.
Again, he just came back.
Yeah, okay, so I know we just signed him, but let's put Noah Cates on the trade block. Anybody else we really don't care about who has not worked? Brian Rust has 7 goals this year. Let's put him on the trade block too. Anybody else? Anybody else? You know, Alexander Barboulay had, 39 points last year? Not bad. Let's put him on the trade block. Morgan Barron's actually done exactly what we wanted him to, so I'm not even complaining. No, okay. Let's move forward. It's a new month. It's a new month. Choices. And development report tells us, all right, Ivan Ripken is still going up. Adam Jacko's got a nice big up again, 70 points, 54 games.
Yep, up to 2.5 stars.
Tyler Hopkins is up to 3 stars now. I don't believe he was, unless I forgot.
Probably going into, fighting with Jaeger for Malkin's job next year.
Yeah, and Zachary Wilson, who's going to be my favorite prospect at 6'5" center left wing defenseman, has 42 points. I honestly don't even know where this guy's going to play, but he's going to be somewhere. He'll probably be on the team.
Yeah. Point on the power play.
Just throw him at the back end and just be the first 5-tool guy, play on every line. Do something different all the time. Noah Kari's going down. At least he's the only guy going down. Monthly budget. Oh, we're going to keep everything high. We'll actually put a little bit of game promotions on because we're so bad. Send him there instead. Chrissy Wendell. I'm going to send him to the SHL instead.
I believe that would be a her.
Her, sorry. Ellis McGrath. I'll send them to the SML playoffs too. Everything else looks mostly okay. And we're going to be up here on the trade deadline right away, so I'm scared to know what our owner's thinking. Like, almost kind of terrified. But I think we're going to have to make a trade here to have any sort of chance of keeping our job.
Yeah, he was expecting you to finish in the top half of the league this year, so.
All right. Take a quick look again here. Transactions, trade block, and...
Got no offers, eh?
Nobody off. Well, tomorrow's the deadline.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, just take a quick look, see if anybody else was added, and not yet. All right, we're at the deadline now as we're moving to the next day. Oh, James B. coming in very harsh in the chat. Worse than the Jackets has to be a crime. Oh, we got 3 trade offers.
And worse by 11 points, too. Okay.
All right, 3 trade offers. First up, trade between San Jose and Carolina, and Keith McInnes moves for Jack Drury. All right. St. Louis offers us Hugh McGing for Isaac Bello. No. Carolina offers us Will Borgen for Jaden Grube. Again, no. 22-year-old Jackson Blake from Carolina for Noah Cates. Now that at least is somewhat interesting. We get 5 years younger, same potential. He's a little bit less talented. Only has 6 games in the NHL this year. Has 1 goal.
34 games the previous year, 11 points. Not bad.
Scouting says.
And you
Blake
got
will
Cates
probably
on
turn out to be somewhere around Noah Cates' current level of skill.
And look at the contracts to compare. Cates is making $4 million a year, and you got him for 3 more years. And I'm assuming this guy's still on the LC. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and expiring this year, you'll have to qualify him, but he's not going to be asking for 4.2 million.
Playmaking ability. His weak price against physical play.
I mean, right now it's looking like you may need to clear some cap space. Pray you don't get fired in the end of the season, and then spend a ton on free agents.
Well, Jackson Blake is somebody who we might want to move right away. Anyway, personality, keep expectations low when Blake is under pressure. That sounds like a guy we probably want to trade if we do pick him up. I think we make this move just to get out. But actually, hold on a second. Hold on. We do have the issue of if we trade away Noah Cates, we are precariously close to the salary cap floor. Oh, we got enough room there still. We're 5 million over. Or sorry, 4 million, less than 4 million over. But yeah, Noah Cates isn't doing it for us anyways, so I think we make that move.
By the way, check your Team Harmony screen when you get a chance. I haven't looked at that in a little while.
It's clear other than the clique of our captains.
The 3 stars hate everybody else. That's good. They're just giving up in frustration. They hang out with themselves.
I missed James B in the chat says, sorry, I'm a Jackets fan, so I had to. Yeah. All right, let's look at what we can do here. Still nobody showing up on of interest. Upcoming free agents again. The big thing is a 4-star guy would be kind of perfect, and there's no 4-star guys coming up, or at least showing up as. All right, potential. Let's filter this down, and we want to filter.
Yeah, you got plenty of cap space. You can get a Ovechkin as a rental from the Caps.
We don't want anyone more. Okay, more than 26. 20 to 26. Realistic targets. Okay. Knowing this, okay, stats summary. Okay, well, that explains why that guy has so many. I'm like, who is this guy who's got so many goals?
Yeah, it's when you look at stats on the screen, it'll show you the current league stats, even if it's in the minors.
There's the most surprising. Christian Veselainen is ripping it up in the ECHL.
2 stars.
Yeah. Well, he's in the ECHL. Should I expand my age range a bit and go up to... I'll go up to 29. We're not getting any of those top guys. It's going to be too much to give up, I think, so...
I mean, if you're just caring about this season, you probably shouldn't really worry about the age range at all.
Well, it's both. It's eyes forward, even though it's hard not to care about the future. Let's filter this even more. take out defensemen and goaltenders. I'll move it up to age 30 just for you, Jeff. I mean, okay, we could go after Jake DeBrusk and see if he's got anything left to give us.
I would think so. He's got 66 points in 59 games this year.
I know. So what's Jake DeBrusk is looking for Jake DeBrusk. Nashville is looking for a center, which we actually have some centers. Actually, that guy we just picked up, right? Was a center. What was his name? Blake. Okay, we can flip Blake right away for Jake DeBrusk. Done?
No, that's yeah, because DeBrusk is on the expiring contract. That's fine.
That's fine. Finalized trade. Done. All right, so right away we picked up Jake DeBrusk. What does Jake DeBrusk want on a renewed contract? $6 million for 3 years. Oof.
You can afford that.
Yeah, I know we can, but that's at least it's only 3 years, and he's not asking for something big. Okay, so Jake DeBrusk is now a Pittsburgh Penguin. Back to our trade, or not even trade block, upcoming free agents. Filter. Okay, again, let's go to age 30. I don't think we're worried too much about defensemen, unless you think we need a defenseman.
No, you got plenty of defensemen.
Do we want to try go for... We talked about Kirby Dack before. Do we want to try and get Kirby Dack? May have some troubles dealing with adversity. No. We don't want that. Sonny Milano has been having a pretty good year. He's hurt right now. He had 43 points last year, at 29 points with San Jose this year. His head's red, which isn't great. Where is San Jose in terms of the standings? Right near the bottom. Okay, so maybe we could actually grab him for a low, mild groin. San Jose is looking for a little bit of everything, so... What if we just offer them... Didn't we have an extra pick next year? No, am I wrong on that?
We got their third-round pick this year.
I don't want to give up a third-round pick for Sonny Milano. Just offer them Sedley, just to be like, okay, where's... If we offer them Sedley and... I don't know, a 6th-round pick. Not enough. Okay. 5th-round pick. They'll do it for a 4th-round pick in 2027, so next year. Sam Sedley for Sonny Milano. Yes?
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll do that trade. Okay, so there's finalized. All right.
And you also got Ty Smith back from injury, by the way, or suspension.
That's good. That just means... Actually, I guess Leslie would come out of the lineup, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I guess he is the most logical one. So Ty Smith comes out. Someone's got to be looking for like a Noah Curry. Noah Curry's not doing a good. He's got 14 points. He's minus 11. Let's try moving him anyways now. Trades. Who's looking for a center or a left wing? Calgary's looking for a center or left wing. So, should I send him to Chicago? Watch him go off with Bedard somehow. You know, we traded away that 4th round pick. What if we got that 4th round pick back? Was that a Curry? San Jose says they can't add that much to their payroll. Are you serious? $2 million? All right. Okay, Kraken. The Kraken could use Noah Curry. Kraken have anybody of interest to us? Rates to anybody? No.
It's your list.
I know I missed. I got to theirs. Who is Sale? Oh, right. I forgot we sent them Jake Gunsel way back when. How's Bjorkstrand doing here? I'm just curious. Got 12 goals, 31 assists, 43 points.
And expiring UFA, so you could probably get them fairly cheaply.
And he uses no trade. I'm not going to Pittsburgh, he says. Wow. Hurtful. Schwartz? What's Schwartz got? 30 points in 55 games. As a setup man? Well, he's got a no movement and says he's not coming. Okay, I see how it is. Fine. And if we're going to make the trade with Seattle, we have to take a player back. Now that is too good of a player, so okay, we're not going to get him to Seattle. Toronto actually has a bunch of rooms, so let's send Noah Curry to Toronto. And Noah Curry's like, no, I am not going to Toronto. Okay. Can't send him to. I should really have read that list instead of continuing to click through it. Send him down the road. Oh, Flyers. Why does everybody have 50 contracts? Bobby Russell. All right. Noah Curry for a 5th rounder. How do you feel about it?
I don't do it. So
What's that, sorry?
if you're not planning on re-signing him,
Well, I'm not. Yeah, we'll finalize that trade. I don't care about him. We're going to send Bobby Russell all the way down to the ECHL. Which is probably actually making my job security. Oh, no, it didn't hurt my job security. All right. This is okay. I guess we could go after a defenseman. Try and move like Struble or Keandre Miller, who I guess we just re-signed. I guess we don't need to move him. Can't move Letang, not moving Cagnoni. Could try and move Ryan Graves. He's still got a lot of... Okay, yeah. Why don't we try and move Ryan Graves for a defenseman? So who's an upcoming free agent on defense? I don't know this. Kyle Masters. You're familiar with Kyle Masters at all? 4th round pick of Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm playing in Iowa in real life this year. Yeah.
Scouting report seems pretty even keel. He's got points. That's oops. Let's reset. He's got 15 goals and 29 assists.
That could be just a product of who he's playing with, though.
Well, let's take a look at Minnesota. Where is he playing in Minnesota's lineup? There. Look at their lines. He is a quarterback on their first line, and he's playing power play time, yeah. So it's possible.
Yeah. And then once you take him out of that, he's probably not going to do anywhere near as well.
He may not, but he was only 22, which is what I did like about him. And he's 4-star potential. I mean, same thing for Tristan Lunau? Is that how I say his name? Lunau?
Lunau?
We could go after Sean Dursey. He's at a terrible minus 25, 29 in Arizona. If you don't want to go after Masters. All right, let's try let's see. Look at Lunau's scouting report, I guess. The weakest part of his game is his goal scoring ability. Oh. Let's see if we can pry him out of there. They're looking for a goaltender. Okay. I'm not surprised by that. That sounds like we might not be able to move him. I'm going to try adding... Well, we wanted to swap what... Who was it? No, Ryan Graves. Was that who it was?
Yeah.
And Graves is actually using his no trade or no move clause, so he will not go to Anaheim. Corson Kuhlmans is absolutely upset we sent him down to the minors. Ducks have 50 players under contract. They got somebody terrible that they're trying to get rid of. Nick Boshin. Yeah, okay. We're not going to get Luna without giving up way too much, I think. Connor McDavid is an upcoming free agent. We should send him an offer. Be a shame if he made his way all the way to the trade, all the way to the free agency. All right, Dursey. Really? Really?
Why are you expecting to get a pick out of that?
I just want something nice. Okay, Mershnikov or Dursey straight up. Yes, no.
Okay.
You sound so just relax. Okay, all right. Yes. All right, we're doing it. Setting the Russian goalie who maybe can't do it in the end. Arizona has released a goaltender who is on an expiring deal. We're going to put a claim in on him because we need a goaltender anyways. So. Or should we not? Yeah, we're going to withdraw that claim. Okay. So now we still just have Ryan Graves now, who we still kind of like to move. If I just shop him. We get an offer of a 5th round draft pick. Edmonton wants to send us Phil Broberg.
There's nothing even closer. You do still need to get out of the season.
So you're saying I should hold on to him?
Yes.
All right, fine. I guess I don't need a goaltender. I was thinking I was trading Jari, not. I got all mixed up there. So yeah, good. Take Stamkos off the trade block, I guess. Just shop Malkin just because. Got an offer of Aiden Sutter and a 4th round pick for him. Colin Miller and a 7th rounder. And a 3rd round pick from Vegas. I think that would get us fired if we actually traded him. So I don't think that's going to work. We're going to take... Okay, who's coming out of the lineup? Okay, we're going to send down Leslie back down to the minors. And so who's coming out on defense? Guess Strubal's coming out for Dursey. Okay. DeBrusque comes in. Milano will come in, but he's out for right now. So we will put back in Mr. Bryce Cook. And let's create some lines. And I'm going to move DeBrusque up to that second line. Move Russ down to see if that helps. Or should I move DeBrusque to the number one line? Move Helenius.
No, Helenius is doing fine there.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's run this game. Again, Milano will come in for Cook, which will change things. And we'll just... Got to do jersey numbers. Sure, Dick Probowski 74. Bobby Russell, I don't care about. He can have number 84 because it's random. Dursey wants number 50. Have at it. Game versus Dallas. And 4-2 win in our first game. All right.
Good start.
Crosby scores a couple goals. DeBrusque gets an assist. All right. Out shooting them. Good. Looking at our job security. Okay, we didn't have anybody go crazy there. Jeff, do you think we should do anything else, or do we call this a good trade deadline and move on?
I think that's it. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move ahead. Let's see what else happens on the trade deadline. And
there's a lot leading up to it, so there may not be much.
That's very possible.
And the Olympic
TK4.
year.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kamenov. That's a power clique. Yeah. Yep, just our entire captains and assistants all hate everyone. And more guys on the trade block, or not trade block, on the waiver wire. All right, anything interesting happen? And we actually don't see anything in terms of movement. Jake DeBrusque does sign his contract with us, though, after we trade for him. So, Pittsburgh has been good to me. Well, all right. We traded for you. We wanted you. We need somebody who scores. Let's do it. I guess we've actually gone overtime here, Jeff. We'll go a little bit and see if we can get a 1 or 2 wins here. We're actually at 500. This has been so low eventful, we've only played 3 games. Because we had an overtime loss and 2 games under 500. All right, Milano is back soon. Oh, do I give Malkin... Do I give Malkin the game off? He's at 63%. We got a couple days. All right, we'll play through this one. Hopefully he survives. And 3-2 win. In overtime. All right. Dursey gets on the board. Alexander Barboulay scores. All right.